loves telling the same stories with the same faces. The 2016 musical Hamilton offers a refreshing take on an old story. While it might be shocking that the Hamilton producers decided to cast people of color as the white males that founded our country, our shock should actually be directed at the imbalanced representation of minorities in the entertainment industry. As various minorities are often discriminated against in the entertainment industry, it's important for us to remember or to advocate for more roles to be designed for these people. It might be difficult to see this as a problem, but it is clear that there are certain types of people that are at an unfair disadvantage in the entertainment industry. And because of this, we need to realize that we as consumers have a voice. The entertainment industry is undeniably favorable towards white males. And though we've made progress in this arena, it's necessary to recognize that this progress isn't completed. Olivia Masukato put it well in her 2017 article from UWire Text entitled Real Representation. She said, "Hollywood has a tendency to package ideas into a to-do list, ready to be checked off when completed and subsequently forgotten." The University of Southern California did a report entitled Inequality in 900 Popular Films, analyzing 100 films from 2007 to 2016. In the area of race, 70% of the people studied in 2016 were white. And this is for an audience consisting of 50% ethnic minorities. This has difficult consequences both for those wanting to pursue careers in the field that are minorities, as well as for those minorities that these actors would represent. Jamie Dearwester reported in a 2016 article entitled Hamilton Producers Defend Diverse Casting in USA Today that Lin-Manuel Miranda, the writer of Hamilton, started writing shows because he wanted to work in show business, but as a Latino, roles were limited. For a man with his talent, this is very telling of the discrimination in show business. Actors and actresses should not have to struggle due to their physical makeup. Entertainment industry is primarily about telling stories. And because the United States is a country made up of ethnically diverse people, more stories need to be told than those of the white male demographic. But stories can also be retold in another light. In a 2017 article from Rutgers University Press entitled Real Inequality, Nancy Wang Yuen pointed out that white actors have historically played characters of color, but the reverse is seldom true. But Hamilton is a good example of the reverse. According to Ariana Quinones, in a 2015 article from Hypable entitled Cultural Significance of Hamilton's Diverse Casting, Miranda's version of history suddenly becomes an inclusive one, inviting every American to see his or herself reflected in the story of the Founding Fathers. It's much like hearing someone tell their side of a story and patiently waiting for your turn to tell your perspective, but never being given the chance. In the same way, minorities need a chance to tell their stories. As I've already said, there is a clear underrepresentation of minorities in the entertainment industry, and this is a problem for those pursuing a career in the industry, as well as for the minorities that would be represented by the industry. Something needs to be done about this, both in the industry itself, but also by the audience. We have a voice, and we can demand that roles be made for minorities. Because of social media, we have a platform to do this, especially through the use of social activism, of hashtag activism. In an entry in the Salem Press Encyclopedia, Alison Hahn defines hashtag activism as the use of social media to advance, support, debate about, or reflect on social causes. And hashtag activism often draws international attention and has global ramifications. An example of hashtag activism is the hashtag Black Lives Matters, for instance. Similar things can be used for the entertainment industry discrimination issue. Like I said, the entertainment industry is an imbalanced field, and it limits career choice and representation for minorities. Something can and should be done. We can demand that more stories be told. We do not need to keep seeing the same old faces and the same old stories in show business.